Like a fine wine, Sharon Stone is getting better with age. She's a mother of three, a fashion icon, an activist, and by the way, still an actress in demand. Right now, she's back in theaters getting rave reviews for the new drama Bobby. And Sharon Stone's with us in the studio. Good morning. What?
Too bad you're taken.
You were we meant to flatter you with that introduction because your performance in this is terrific. What?
You did.
Oh, okay. First off, this movie is Emilio Estevez. He makes this movie about the day Bobby Kennedy. It's just the day, and he creates this whole fictional sort of cast of characters who are in the Ambassador Hotel, and you play
the woman who runs the beauty shop. And it's just such a privilege and such an extraordinary experience, I think, for any artist to reach a point where you have an opportunity to bring the sum of your life's experience and the sum of your experience as an artist together, and your desire to see your country improve.
Well, it was a moment of absolute idealism.
Yes.
And Bobby Kennedy was, I was thinking about him this morning, he was really more prophet than politician. And that's why people were so drawn to him. And all of you, this amazing cast, helps tell this story.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think Bobby Kennedy, I think the Kennedys still have this understanding that it's more important to be a leader than a politician.
I want to set up a scene here because among this amazing cast is Lindsay Lohan, who plays this young girl who's coming into the Ambassador to get married.
Yes.
Because she wants to help her friend from high school or whatever, or college, not have to go to Vietnam. So let's take a look.
I'm saving a life. At least that's how I see it.
There's a lot of that going on these days.
The government sends a check to the spouse for $135 a month. It's definitely not for money.
Yeah. Well, I married for love. Yeah. The most handsome man I had ever seen. He looked like a movie star. He could have had any woman he wanted, and he picked me.
You picked him, too.
Yeah. I suppose I did.
So many people are so good in this movie. One of the people that really, I think, beside yourself and Lawrence Fishburne, Demi Moore, flies off the screen.
Isn't she fabulous?
Incredible.
Yeah.
She plays this aging, sort of chanteuse actress who's drunk, and there's a great scene with the two of you. We're not going to put the sound at full, but what was she like to work with?
She's amazing to work with. She's so nuanced and so subtle, and she plays a very edgy, difficult character to bring off with this kind of profoundly heartbreaking subtlety. She's just extraordinary in this movie.
Yeah. People are talking about an Oscar nomination maybe for her, maybe for you. What's it like to have that buzzy thing going around?
You know, it's very nice. It's very honoring, and it's very it's a wonderful thing to have people in your community say something nice about your work in that way. It's great.
Yeah, it's a wacky year to have Basic Instinct 2 and this movie out at the same time, right?
No, I mean, I think when you have a long career, there's nobody that hasn't made movies that are successful and movies that are bombs and movies that are in the middle. I think you go, it's your job. It's not a hobby. So you're going to have good ones, not so good ones, big ones, small ones.
I have one last thing. This is a quote from you. If you want to play a woman over 40, you have to be willing to look like a woman over 40, not Botoxed and collagened to pieces. There's no shame in having had a life.
Yeah. I think it's great. I feel very happy to be able to represent the women of my generation and our lives, our experiences, our ups, our downs. It's really great. I think there was a long time when it was the invisible age, you know, when women 40 to 60 just didn't exist.
Yeah.
And I think bringing those experiences, which certainly in my life have been the richest and most interesting time in my life to film, is just wonderful.
Oh, we're lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right.
I love meeting you.
Oh, all right.